Go.
Hi, my name is Aaron. This is Jared. We're going to show you how to put your inflatable on the roof. There's a couple things you really need to know. This is a potentially unsafe operation. Make sure you feel safe doing it. Never do it with less than 2 people. You need someone to hold the ladder. Never try this in windy conditions. The wind might grab the inflatable. You're going to want to make sure you set up your area to start something like this. We've set up a couple ladders on either side of the passenger side. We have our inflatable down here on the ground with the motor of the inflatable. That's the end with the extension cord going towards the back of the truck. What we have to do at the start is we have to provide power to the inflatable, and that either means running an extension cord from external or running the generator. Okay, now that we have the generator running, we're going to take our extension cord and I'm just going to plug it in back by the freezer over here. This is going into the white outlet, which means generator power. What we now have to do is take the other end of the extension cord and plug it into the inflatable. Okay, the generator's running. We have the inflatable inflated to maximum capacity. What we have to do now is move it into position. Try not to drag it along the ground. Don't scrape it on the pavement. Pick it up when you can.
Continue.
Okay, now that the inflatable is in position, you're going to want to send one team member up the ladder. And his job is to connect the passenger side front post bottom snap clip to the D-ring on the roof. I'll reposition that.
Continue.
Ready to go. Okay, now that we have the front end up, you're going to want to reposition this ladder to the other side of the inflatable. Now your other team member goes up the back ladder, and you're going to connect the back bottom snap clip to the D-ring at the back of the truck. Okay, so with both D-rings connected, have your team member come and steady your ladder, and what you want to do is just walk the inflatable right up. Now that your inflatable is on the roof, each team member will go to each end of the inflatable and attach the guy rope. You may have to reposition the inflatable front or back to make sure the guy ropes fit. You can easily just push it around. At the back of the truck, I have a stick with a little hook on it, which we'll furnish you with. We're going to grab the next guy rope, grab the snap clip. Okay, now that I have the guy rope in hand, I'm just going to open up the snap clip and clip the D-ring in place. second last step is to come around to the driver's side of the truck, grab the last guy rope, and stick that snap clip in place. Now the very last step, since we're running this on an extension cord, you want to plug this into the appropriate outlet. So I'm going to bring the extension cord around as far as I can. Put my ladder in place. And I can now unplug my inflatable directly into the truck. The inflatable is now ready to go. It's plugged in and it's running directly from the truck. All the guy ropes are secure. Okay, so it's the end of the day. You want to take the inflatable off the roof. So the first thing we've done is we've killed the generator, or you can pull the breaker. What you want to do is you want the inflatable to actually deflate. Then from there, you're going to want to disconnect three things on the driver's side. You're going to want to pull out the extension cord, and then you're going to want to disconnect the guy rope on the back and the guy rope up near the front. The part is two steps. The first step is you're going to want to unclip all the snap rings from the D hooks on the roof, both front and back. As the last step, you're going to want to start at the back of the truck and have the team member who's up the ladder slowly hand you the heavier part of the inflatable. Now it's important to note is don't just kick this off the roof. There is a motor in there that is delicate. If you do drop it off the roof, you may damage the motor. You'll also notice that when we installed the inflatable and when we took it down, the canopy was in its closed position. So you will have to make sure that you do this before you bring the canopy out, and you'll have to